a really sad story because rapper Chinx Drugz was shot in his Porsche Sunday morning in Queens, according to this article that I'm reading. And there's no known motive, just that he, according to this, the shooter was believed to be in a car that pulled up alongside his vehicle, and the vehicle, the vehicle of his real name is actually Lionel Pickens, talking about Chinx Drugz, and Chinx was killed, and another passenger was critically wounded, who was in the passenger seat. This happened 4 a.m. Sunday, and there were 7 bullet holes shot in his Porsche. Just, yeah, this is horrible stuff. And the wounded man's 27. Pickens is just 31. Young. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. He lived in Ozone Park, and he was associate of French Montana. And he appeared prominently on several of the Bronx rappers Coke Boys mixtapes, and he was set to release a solo album called Welcome to JFK this year, 2015. Wow. And so this episode has led to a number of performers in hip-hop saying you need to get out of the neighborhood you grew up in if you can, and you're a performer, because little slights lead to incidents like this one, from what I'm reading. And that's true. I'll just take it from another perspective based on what I've seen. Hypermedia makes people jealous of each other. You heard of haters, right? I have haters, people I've never met in my life who just troll me because I don't know what's going on in their head. I don't have time to find out or figure out. They are almost cheek by jowl with people who are fans, and you know, it's really a weird reaction that some people have to celebrity today that wasn't always the case on the mass scale that it is. It seems like with the development of social media and what I call hypermedia, so what do I mean by hypermedia? Okay. Hypermedia is the constant bombardment of images and video and voice that tell you about something that's happening in our lives. It could be a text message from someone. It could be a photograph sent to you from someone. It could be something that you see on any of the number of social media platforms. It doesn't matter if it's Facebook or Twitter or the newer ones, like, for example, Periscope or Meerkat, the live stream systems. There's, of course, YouTube, blogs. The simple fact that I can name all of these and they're all media platforms underscores my point. All of these delivery systems give us a constant message about who's popular and who's not on a scale like we've never seen before, although it's fragmented. And the bottom line, I believe what this does to some people is it makes them feel more inadequate. And so therefore, if you're not getting the media, if you're getting the media and they're not, they feel like, you know what, something is wrong with you, and they're going to criticize you because you make them feel like maybe their lives are not going the way they want them to go. Okay? If a person gets fame, I hate to say it, you need to get out of a situation where people around you don't have a lot. I'm being honest, because otherwise people are going to do these things. Unless, of course, maybe you know of people who are church-going and they're well-adjusted, and it's a different story where you come from, fine. But in the case of where Chinx Drugz lived, no. Someone didn't like him. Someone didn't like him enough to shoot him several times and kill him. Sad.